this is going to be my first time using this dolly the way it's supposed to be used. So I figured I'd take some video here. You gotta bear with me. My first time using it like this. This trailer here, the axles are both cocked. So I'm gonna pick it up, set it in this dolly, and take it back to the customer, hopefully. Theoretically. See what I come up with here. Should work, I guess. So this dolly's pretty sweet. It's come from Big D's Fabrication out of Green Bay, Wisconsin. We just got it the other day, Monday I think it was. We used it yesterday to move them windmill blades. I'll probably have that video out here Friday. The recovery we did this morning. So, yesterday we used it to move these windmill blades. We actually flipped it upside down to use it. I guess that makes it about the same height as the landall, so that worked out really good being able to do that. This is the low profile side of it, which is made to have a set of tandems fit inside of it. So that's what we're going to do this morning. Hopefully. Like I said, this is my first time using it, so it might not be the smoothest process as I figure it out. Some chains. Truck's still messy. We did an accident this morning. Haven't had a chance to clean anything out yet. My trusty frame chains. Where are the other ones at? Got stuck somewhere. No weight in this trailer at all, so So I made up 4 butt chains and 4 binders to keep with the dolly. I put them in this tote. Set that out of the way. That way we just always got what we need. Close this. We'll pick that up and we'll shove it under. I don't know if the underreach isn't going to move it far enough. I'll have to roll it some, but tried to line it up as best I could, which is what I foresee as being the biggest challenge with doing this, is having everything line up. Like I said, there's no weight in that trailer. We don't have to worry about getting much boom height. Alright, so that's high enough. I'll run this underreach out as far as I can go, see what it looks like, unpin it. Might have to wiggle it around a little bit. Alright, so now I'm going to drop that. Pin. Roll this thing forward without it getting away from me. It'll be a tight fit because the axles are knocked sideways. Up a little bit. See what it looks like on the other side. Have to wiggle it around a little bit. Come forward a little more. As long as the dolly axles are straight with the trailer. Huh. Pretty nifty. Look at that. It sits right in there. Chain it down, a little over height. I think it adds 5 inches of height, but we'll be okay. It's pretty cool. Alright, so I can let go with this. I'll just put my rope down, I'll just chain her down. And then I'll fling tow it from the front with the rotator, and then when I get to their location, I'll repeat the process, and then they can repair it when they want. Their trailer will be there waiting on them. Apparently that's not waterproof. It's okay. Alright, this thing's got all sorts of keyholes on it. It's gonna go right here. Slider rail. feel bad throwing a chain on it. This thing's all painted up super nice. I think we're gonna rhino line some parts of it so it stays looking good for a while. Too crazy with that. Wait till I get all of them on there, then I'll go through and tighten them all up again. Here. That's pretty cool. I've been wanting to get one of these forever. Pretty neat. Pretty straight too. Rail, keyhole. One more, backside. That one was cut a little narrow. That's okay. It's a brand new chain. Okay. Well, everything's done. Take these off, put a light bar on it. I'm gonna take these chains up front, so I'll use these to sling tow it with. stuff away, and we'll go around to the front. It's pretty cool. I'm really excited to use this thing. We did good. So when we did this recovery on this trailer, about a month ago, maybe 3 weeks, right on Main Street there, we picked it up, took the whole slider box out of it, and put our other one under it. It took 40 minutes start to finish, which was really good timing, I think, but would have been even quicker with this. So way, won't do this anymore. Starting to sweat. Take my hoodie off. Usually we'll need these when we tow the dolly back after we drop the trailer. Like I said, it's my first time using this thing. If anybody has, these guys watching this that have used these things, have little tips or tricks or suggestions, I'm all ears. For this in the truck, I can put all the chains and binders back in it on my way back. Okay, now I gotta pull around to the front of it. Alright, well, we made it to our destination. Drop it right here. First thing I always do when I'm dropping something is I go get the light bar, because I forgot it about a dozen times. But it's worked out pretty good. We're in about 55 mile an hour up here the whole way, 58 a few times. But yeah, worked out awesome. I went a little different route than I usually do when I come here, just because there's one ridge down there that I think it's like 1311. So Just didn't want to take a chance with that. So went around the block, kind of, just a little out of the way, but drop this thing real quick. Well, not real quick, it's kind of a process, but drop this end real quick. That won't take real long. Landing gear. Okay. Tilt down, take some weight off of it. Pop that out of the pocket. I'll run that out a little bit, take some more tension off that, and I'll that one out. It's in. Just gonna leave this chain on here for now because I'm going to use these to lift the other end. Get that dolly out. Pretty smooth, pretty smooth. Alright, right in. So we'll just we'll get to the other end, do just like we did earlier, but in reverse. I'll switch out those, put the MCI bus pins in there, which is what hooks up to that dolly, and I'll probably throw a light bar on that just because I am going about 40 miles and I don't want anybody running into that thing, which I pity anybody that runs in the back of that thing because that dolly is beefy. I don't think it would do anything to it but scratch the paint. Somebody hit it. But sometimes you gotta do what you can to protect the motoring public because you can't rely on them to make good decisions. If that makes any sense at all. Lined up as best I can. Like this. Lifted straight off the back, so I'm just going to stick these down. I don't need to put them out. Just acting like a straight stick wrecker for a second. I'll put the front down too just to make them feel warm and fuzzy. Free spool those. I wonder if I can reach it from there, and even I'll be able to get those bus pins in there before I even yeah, that'll reach that before I even let go of anything. Well, then I'm not, yeah, that's not enough space though. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Sorry, like I said, it's the first time using this thing, so I just misjudged that. I was trying to get myself as close as possible, and then I realized I'm not gonna have enough room to get the dolly out from underneath of it. So at first I was like, oh yeah, I can reach that. And then luckily I thought of it before it was too late. I need enough room to get the dolly out from underneath of it. So thought I was gonna be slick there for a second. Then it was gonna bite me in the ass. Reset. Well, that should be enough. Okay, so now this chain will go in here, that chain will go in there. We'll swap out the forks. I guess if you didn't call that a fork, you know what I mean? It's gonna go through here. There. We'll leave these right here because we need those for the MCI pins, the bus pins. We can take those back. Everything's dirty. I've been busy this week. I haven't had a chance to clean stuff up, so it's a good problem to have. I'm not complaining. I'm just gonna throw in there. Clean her up later. There. Goes through the bottom. Okay. Remote. Turn it on, Kris. Get a bunch of stick out. And then once I pick this up, I know somebody's going to say something about putting the chains through there. I'm going to show you how much weight the rear of a trailer is when it's empty. It ain't much at all. Usually I use 3/8 chains for this. Don't need much boom height at all. Don't need big chains. Just using these because that's what I had to have out to sling to it. I'll put some tension on it. And then I will Oops. Start unchaining it. Got a hold of it. So it's here, lower the underreach, and then I'll pop all those 4 chains of binders off, and then we'll roll that thing this way. And it weighs 4,400 pounds, so try not to let it go downhill and crash anything. Use the Flintstone brakes on it. Legs at the gym yesterday. Oh. One more. That one's kind of stuck under the tires, so we're just gonna pick up on it. I'm gonna stick that binder under the front tire so it can't roll that way as it comes free. It's not really super level out here. Oh yeah, I forgot this. One of my sensors is acting goofy on the scale, so it's probably not gonna give me an accurate weight. Alright, so I'm gonna roll this thing out. Just gonna let it touch against that. There, it's gonna hold it. Now we can let this down. Okay. Let me grab my under lift remote. I'll grab a hold of that real quick, and then we'll just put all the stuff away. It'll be good. Yeah. Let me make sure this started recording again. I'll start talking again. Yeah, there it goes. Sorry, I had a phone call. So yeah, this thing's all hooked up. I just gotta put everything away here. It was a pretty painless process. I like it. I'm gonna put a light bar on it. We first talked about getting one of these. I was like, I don't think you need a light bar. It's that close to the truck, but with the underreach, then the length of it, you know, you probably got 15 feet there. So I don't want to chance that. Actually, I'll leave that one down. I'll run a safety to it off of the cable, just to make me feel warm and fuzzy. Okay, so I'm gonna put this back. Get my tote that has all the chains and binders, or that takes the chains and binders. I got 2 shackles in here, a little ring, so to lift this thing, because we're actually going to keep it on our trailer, and it's got to go sideways on the trailer. So I got 2 shackles in here, and then I rigged it, or made everything the right length to where if we lift it with our telehandler, which is the plan because we keep that on the trailer too, then these chains can go in all 4 corners of that. You can lift it. Then if you have those 2 shackles, it'll spin 90 degrees, whatever way you need it to go. So a little easier to maneuver with it on like the interstate, because I'm sure we're going to end up using it in that kind of capacity. Well, and got 4 new binders for it too. So these chains, these binders, these shackles are going to stay with this in this tote. I like being prepared. So all this will just be used for this dolly. In there. That's heavy. We'll throw a ratchet strap on there and the light bar, and then I'll attach a safety on there. I think we're going to be solid. This thing is one of the coolest pieces of recovery equipment I've ever used. Really pumped to have it. Gonna kind of take stuff to another level with quick road clearances, which I think is the idea, is when they designed it, what they were thinking. Guess I shouldn't have put this away. For that. We'll be out of this popsicle stand. cut those chains, and that'll be it. So this thing is pretty cool. I used it for them windmill blades yesterday. It's the first trailer. I think that accident we did this morning, the truck has damaged drive axles, so thinking when it comes time to tow that back to the customer, we'll throw it on this thing. YouTube. That's about it. I got a lot of videos I gotta work on here in the next few days. I've got 3 different jobs that are ready. Luckily we've been busy to the point where I haven't had a lot of time to sit down. Well, I had my boys last night and tonight, so I try not to mess around on the computer when they're home. So, all right, that's it. Thanks for watching.